Absolutely. Governor Kevin Stitt says he does not want to slow the momentum when it comes to school choice tax credits. That was a big talker in the Capitol today. And I also asked him about this issue surrounding SNAP. There's about $250 million on the line because of error rates.
All laws should apply equally to all Oklahomans.
The 2026 legislative session, it's in full swing, and lawmakers are debating bills that impact you, including how much the state should spend to give parents of private schools tax cuts.
It's about expanding the opportunity.
Last Monday, the governor, Kevin Stitt, told lawmakers to eliminate the $250 million cap on that tax credit to expand school choice. A bill filed on this matter, talked about today, doesn't eliminate it, but raises it.
However the legislature wants to do it, my main purpose is to make sure that we're talking about this and we have families that actually need it can get it. So as long as we haven't busted that cap, it doesn't matter if it's unlimited or it just moves up at $50 million a year. Let's just kind of always be proactive there.
The governor also talked about a bombshell that hit the Capitol after his speech when the state auditor issued a dire call about the SNAP program that helps feed Oklahomans.
Oklahoma is facing an urgent crisis. Oklahoma will be one of the states that stands to lose hundreds of millions of dollars in SNAP funding, and Oklahoma taxpayers will be required to cover those costs.
Now that shortfall Oklahomans may have to make up is around $250 million. Governor Kevin Stitt says he and his agencies are looking into it.
We always want to do audits. We want to make sure that we're compliant with nobody's cheating the system. And you know, it's complicated kicking people off of a SNAP benefit. We want to make sure we're correct on that before we take a program away from someone. But if the auditor has specific issues and has pointed stuff out, we will take that into consideration, and hopefully my agencies will implement those.
Now, following this SNAP story, I reached out to the state auditor. She sent a statement just moments ago saying that she appreciates the governor taking this serious and that the window is closing to fix it, and the stakes are too high for DHS to do it by themselves. She's hoping they reach out. DHS, they also sent me a statement saying that they agree with the governor. Strong oversight is needed, and they're hoping for an accurate administration of the SNAP program. Reporting live, Dakota Wapakichi, KOCO 5 News.